Hi, it's almost October 20th, which means I should already be halfway done through Halloween season, and I'm really not. But if you didn't know, I started a garden this year. I'm not going to keep next year, and I've made some pumpkins. They're sweet pie pumpkin, I think, or sugar pie pumpkin. I never know. They're really good. They're really cute. And currently they are very rotten. That means I have to cut it out and cook it before it gets worse. That means, you guessed it, I'm overdue for a pumpkin week, which I really am emotionally. I'm still going through the bitch that is the fruit basket, and I need a break. I'm burnt out, I need a break, I need something that I'm actually excited to eat. Pumpkin just sounds nice, and also I haven't been able to just do seasonal stuff the way I wanted to this year because I have deadlines and plans and priorities, and I'm done with doing things because I have deadline and not just because I want to do them. So I've got a bunch of pumpkin recipe that I'm going to do, and it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be yummy, it's gonna feel good. So first step is to cut up those, remove the bad parts, and cook them to make puree. And yes, it's way cheaper and easier to actually make puree out of pumpkins than it is to import pumpkin puree in a can. Welcome to Europe, baby. Welcome to literally anywhere else that is not the US. So, let's cut up those bitches. Alright, got the pumpkin, I've got a lot of it, and I'm going to use all of it immediately. First recipe is pumpkin butter, which requires 30 ounces of pumpkin puree. There's a bit more of it, but that's because there's still a lot of liquid. I know it's gonna evaporate during the cooking process, so it's not the true weight. Not like in a can, because in the recipe use a can. Sugar, maple syrup, apple juice, apple cider vinegar, which is very old and dates from when I moved in, because I never use it. Now we mix everything and we cook it until it's reduced and has the consistency of jam, which is gonna take a while. And we have to be very careful because it's gonna splash boiling mixture everywhere. It's kind of weird. Not that sweet as it should be. Kinda expected more sweet. Apple butter is sweet, you know, because apple butter is pretty much jam. So I was expecting that. It is more like pumpkin soup than pumpkin pie. It's fine. It could use some honey, you know. Honey wouldn't make it better, I think. Sweet. I want to think it's the pumpkins, but it's specifically sweet pumpkins, so there's not much sense for them not to be sweet. I think there's just not enough sugar in it. Thankfully I'm pairing it with a brioche, which is very sweet and very tender. waste of pumpkin. I used 3 pumpkins for this, and I don't like it all that much. Shit. I'll find a way to eat it. Mix them with honey, the good stuff, real honey, and now it's good, you know? It's just what it needed. I didn't get the recipe, but I have no sugar, babes. Life's too short. Yeah, now it's good. That's interesting. It's a new day and I've got some more pumpkin puree that I made again, and man, those pumpkins run fast because all of those recipes somehow take so much pumpkin. It's insane. So today we're making creme brulee, and because the recipe says so, and it's not my idea, but sure, it sounds fun. I'm going to bake them into Jack Billy-Lolls. So the ones I found are a little worse for wear, but they work kinda, I guess. This one is the biggest I could find, but it already has like bad spots, so I'm gonna have to cut them off. But yeah, we're pretty much going to bake them as if they were ramekins, which is weird. First we have to prep them, bake them, and then we make the filling. Egg yolk, sugar, and finally the pumpkin.
In the golden light of an autumn day, there's a place where the pumpkins lay, rows and rows of orange.
Wouldn't have fit in 4. I don't know what she was on about. Boy, it's gonna be tight. It's too weird. It's not good. There's too much pumpkin. I don't know what they were thinking. Like 240 grams of pumpkin in there. I think they messed up the thing because they were supposed to fit into 4 mini pumpkins. So like there must have been something wrong. It's weird. Way too weird. And I love pumpkin. It's not sweet at all. It's just weird. It's another day in the pumpkin week, and the last 2 recipes, the pumpkin butter and the creme brulee, did not turn out as well as I'd like. So yeah, maybe the curry is bad, maybe my pumpkins are bad. It's a possibility, I don't like, but it's a possibility. So to test it, I'm going to try a recipe that I did before and that is scrumptious, and that if it tastes bad, I'll know it's the puree. Yeah, I hope it works because I need a win. I just need something yummy to eat. So yeah, it's a pretty simple recipe. It calls for ginger snaps, crumbs, and last time I made the ginger snap from scratch, and they were delicious. And yeah, they mixed with the pumpkin cheesecake very well. But I don't want to. And now that I eat wheat again, I can use speculoos! So I'm gonna use that because I'm sure they'll do well. They're cinnamon cookies. There's only so much you can do to make them bad. So they'll turn well as my base for my cheesecake. Also, I have like an hour, so considering the cheesecake itself will take an hour to cook, it's not good, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. I'm totally eyeballing the amount of speculoos because I don't care that much. Worst of all, I'll have more crust and I'm not okay with that. Alright, an hour, wish me luck. Oh yeah, that's so tough. Man, I missed that.
In the pumpkin patch, oh, what a sight. Big ones, small ones, all in a row, waiting for the harvest glow. Oh, the pumpkin patch, where magic grows, under the sky where the cool wind blows. Pick your pumpkin round and bright, in the pumpkin patch under the moonlight. Carve a smile or a spooky face, the pumpkin patch is a special place. Families gather hand in hand, searching for the best in the autumn land. Children run with laughter and cheer among the pumpkins far and near. A scarecrow stands with a watchful eye as leaves dance in the October sky. Oh, the pumpkin patch, where magic grows, under the sky where the cool wind blows. Pick your pumpkin round and bright, in the pumpkin patch under the moonlight. Carve a smile or a spooky face, the pumpkin patch is a special place. When the sun sets low and the stars appear, the pumpkin patch becomes so dear. Lanterns glow with a gentle gleam, in the heart of the patch it feels like a dream. Oh, the pumpkin patch.
Things didn't go as planned. I had problems. I dropped like 8 eggs in the carton and that sucked. And then I didn't have enough time to bake it properly, so I turned on the oven, I left, I came back like 40 minutes later and it was not cooked enough. So I had to, you know, reheat it, recook it. So I don't know how the texture is gonna turn out. The white chocolate won't melt properly, and the more I microwaved it, the more clumpy it came, the more solid it became. It was all working against me, you know. So I don't know if it's gonna turn out good. There's only one way to find out. I really needed a win, and this isn't it. It's gonna be a long day, so I could use some cheesecake. Could use a break, but I'm going to get that. Okay, good. And oh yeah, there's a massive crack in it. So it does not look good. Well, it's cooked through, so that's good. It's early and I'm tired and I have a long day in front of me. I really need some good cheesecake. It's a little more liquidy than I remember. So either the puree is really problematic, which is a possibility, or the baking was off, which makes sense. The taste is good. Strangely enough, it went well. think I can count that as a win. Thank fuck. Because I needed that. Alright, the day doesn't look that grim anymore since I have good cheesecake. I don't know if I'm going to continue this pumpkin week. I was kind of planning to making the pumpkin ice cream. It doesn't sound likely because it's cold. I don't want ice cream and I still have ice cream and I haven't eaten. So maybe for next year. Because I already made 4 different ice creams this year. Kind of done with it, you know. Next summer, the weather won't be that weird. I'll have pumpkin ice cream. Hopefully. Okay? Okay. See you next week. With hopefully a little less fails and more wins.